Hello all, welcome to class. My name is Tammy. I hope you've been enjoying the week, enjoying the day. It is beautiful here this afternoon, so it's really makes us feel really good. Hopefully the sun will last. Our class is shoulder and neck relief, something that I definitely work with a lot for myself, busy throughout the day, and then stress starts to build up. So this will be really nice, probably for a lot of us. Beginning at the top of our mat, with your ankles, knees, and hips in line with each other. Place one hand onto your belly, and then take your other hand, place it on your chest. Take a moment for yourself to check in with how you are feeling. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, or out through your nose. Close your eyes. Our exhale breath helps us to let our body soften. So breathing in through the chest, into your belly, sides of the body, and exhale breath. Let your body soften. Encouraging that softening right now into our shoulders. And opening up your eyes, arms down by the side. And at times it may be hard for us to stand still and close our eyes because of being busy throughout the day. And closing your eyes, of course, when you're working with balance too. So just checking in, just noticing how you're feeling. Draw now your shoulders up towards your ears. Take your shoulders back and then draw them down. Up, back, and down. One more time. Up, back, and down. Let's do some nice big shoulder rolls. Take your shoulders back and around. One more nice big shoulder roll and hold. Elbows, or sorry, your thumbs first, facing forward and the elbows towards the back. First, and then draw your chin in towards the chest. You may be jutting the chin forward, so tuck it in. Now with a nice big inhale breath, sweep your arms up overhead. Feel your foundation through your feet as you dive forward. Hinge to the hips, fold forward, bend to the knees there, and let the head hang. Let your head hang and take a moment here. You can do yes and no. You can do a little turn through the neck. Let your head go. Breathing. Inhale breath. Make your way up to halfway lift and flat back. Your arms may come out to the sides or into your shins. Exhale. Release your head down to the floor and then inhale, coming all the way up. Draw your arms up overhead. Feel your foundation through the feet as you come up, and exhale, hands to the heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, hinge the hips, head hangs. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold, coming up all the way again. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. One more time through. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward. We're warming up through our upper body here, hamstrings. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold, head hangs, and then inhale all the way up. Draw your arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to the heart center. And we hold. Place your hands onto your shoulders, just like this. So fingertips onto your shoulders. We twist. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, twisting over to the left side. Inhale, hold. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, hold. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, hold. Exhale, twist back into the other side. Inhale, hold. Exhale, twist. Inhale, hold. Exhale, twist back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, twist. Inhale, hold. Exhale, twist back and hold. Take your arms down to the sides. Place your right hand onto your belly. Take your left hand onto your belly and right hand behind. Your palm is facing towards the back of your mat and standing tall. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, tip your left ear to the shoulder. So get that nice stretch into the right side of our neck. Inhale, breathing into all those areas of tightness. Could be, of course, into the front of the body here too. Just noticing, exhale, let yourself release. On the next inhale breath, we draw our head back up towards the center. Exhale, release your arms. Take your other hand, place it, right hand onto your belly, left hand behind, and palm turn towards front. And back. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, tip your ear to the shoulder. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, draw your head back up. Exhale, release your arms. And hold. Place your hands back onto your shoulders, fingertips down. Add the twist again, but instead of 4 breaths, we're having 2 breaths. Inhale, hold. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back. Exhale, release to the other side, twist. Inhale, come back. And hold right here. Place your hands onto your hips. Draw your heart up towards the sky for a back bend. So lengthen up through your spine and draw your heart up. Nice big back bend here through the upper part of our back. Draw your navel in towards the spine. And then slowly come back and hold. This time, place your hands onto the small part of your back, your fingertips down. We stand tall again. Draw your elbows back, small back bend. Again, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold backwards. Draw your heart up towards the sky. Keep elongating through the spine, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen through the spine. And slowly making your way back. Counter pose, arms by the side, and inhale, draw your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees enough to help get the hands down towards the floor. See if you can have your hands flat down to the floor. You may also be content with your fingers too, but bend the knees enough to help straighten out through the spine and get your hands lower. Your head hangs. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Feel your foundation through the feet. And exhale, release, fold. Make your way back, all the way back up. Inhale, scoop your arms up overhead. And exhale. hands to the heart center. Take your right arm up and over, elbow towards the front, and your hand is down. Take your other hand, wrap it around your back, and your palm is facing the back. Your mat. We hold. See if you can walk your fingers now closer together. See if you can touch your fingers and hold on to your fingers. If they're not there yet, not to worry, we'll do this with our band shortly. Slowly release your fingers and release your arms away from each other. Into the other side, take your left arm up, overhead, take your hand down, take your right hand behind. Your palm may be turning right now to face back. Your mat. Now, if you like, you may bring your fingers closer together. See if you can get your fingers to touch, and then see if you can hold onto those fingers. Now, this is a really big opening right now for our shoulders. So just doing what is accessible for you. Slowly release. And crossing the right arm over the chest. Take your left hand, place it on the top of your forearm. And place it onto the top of your arm here too. And tip your left ear to the shoulder. Head comes back up and release your arm. Into the other side, cross. Tip your right ear to the shoulder. Bring your head back up. Release your arms back into those shoulder rolls. And hold here. Hands behind your head like this. Turn towards the front and opening up through our chest. Pressing your head back against your fingers now for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Press again back for 4, 3, 2, 1, release. One more time, press your head against your fingers for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Release your hands. Roll back through the shoulders. Take your hands back up. Place them behind your head, just like this, slightly, and bending through the knees, fold forward, hinge through the hips. Your head just lightly pressing against your fingers, let your head hang. Pressing your fingers towards your head too. Inhale, come up to halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Keep your hands behind your head. Inhale all the way up to a back bend. Inhale, draw your heart up. And exhale, release. How are we feeling with all those lovely poses? Feeling a little bit more open, hopefully. Okay, let's make our way right to the top of our mat again if you came back a little bit farther from the top. Making our way down towards the ground, half of a sun salutation we shall move through. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, hinge the hips, feel your foundation, draw your navel in towards the spine. Inhale, come up to halfway, lift flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the floor and plank. Step back with the right foot, left foot. Jutting the body forward, come down to the knees and fold into the ground. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, release into downward facing dog. Here, it's good to alternate knee bends. A little more of a warm up here through our legs, into those calf muscles, into our feet. Releasing, bend through the knees, look to your hands, walk, step, or jump your feet forward. Come into seated and legs forward. To tabletop, our next pose. Bending through the knees, feet flat down towards the ground. I really like to hold a block between my knees too, and it'll take pressure off of the lower back. So a foam block. I have 2 cork blocks there, but they're heavier. So I'm just gonna get, you can use a pillow too. So I just get my foam block placed between my knees. This is one version right here that you're not lifting your pelvis off of the ground. You can tent your fingers to the side here and hold this way, like this, and you're opening up through the front of your body into your shoulders, or taking your fingers away from your bottom about 3 inches, fingers turned towards your bottom, bend through the knees. Let's come to the center here and draw your pelvis up towards the sky. Again, where you may hold the block, take that pressure off of the back, lower back. And smile, keep breathing. And slowly release. Next pose. So take my block away. Send your legs straight out. Take your right leg up and over top of the left leg. Left hand onto the outside of the right knee. Right hand behind. Lift up through your upper body. Now my left hand is onto the outside of my right knee, or I'm going to lift up and draw my left elbow down. Sitting up tall with a nice inhale breath. Exhale, twist towards the right. My left toes are up towards the sky. Keep breathing. You may come into the twist a little bit more with the exhale breath. Now coming back towards the center with your exhale breath, just on your own time there. And then twist to the other side. And then I'll meet everyone back at the center. Uncrossing your right leg. Press your left leg up and over top of the right. We sit tall. Take your left hand behind. Hold on to the outside of the left knee with your hand or elbow down. Inhale, draw your heart up. Exhale, make your way in towards the twist. Think of your spine like a spinal staircase. Last part is looking over your shoulder so you can get that stretch through into the neck, cervical spine. The exhale breath leads us back towards the center and then to the other side, and we twist and back towards the center. Come to all fours. To all fours, wag your tail. Sit back into the heels. Come back to all fours. Uncurl the toes, so tops of the feet. Sitting back into the tops of the feet down and sitting back into your heels for child's pose. I would like you to reach forward with your hands. Feeling this nice stretch into the back of your arms. Slowly make your way back up and into the shoulder blades there. That was nice. Back to all fours here and do a little tap, tap, tap with your toes. Stop and tap, 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 tap. One more time. And stop. Stretching in through the upper part of our shoulder here, front of our shoulder. Inhale, sweep your arm up to shoulder height. Exhale, draw your shoulder down towards the ground. Your hand is coming down towards the ground, turning your upper body towards the other side. You may have your left elbow up towards the sky and take your left hand out a little bit further from your body. With an inhale breath, make your way back up. And exhale, take your hand down. Okay, this side, other side. First, you may step your right hand out a little bit more if you like to have your elbow up towards the sky. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, take your shoulder down towards the ground and add that twist. Making your way back up with the inhale breath. Exhale, release. Cat cow. Neutral spine, engage your bandhas, so draw the navel in, lift up through the pelvic floor muscles. With an inhale breath, come into cow. Tailbone up, and then cry your heart up. Exhale, big arch, cat. Lumbar spine first, moving. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more times on your own. We make our way back to neutral spine. Uncurl the toes, sit back into child's pose, arms forward, let the forehead rest. And slowly release. Come back to all fours. I will show you this without blocks, and then I'm going to show you this with child's pose with blocks. When you sit back into child's pose, you may take your hands above the head and into prayer. Your elbows are down, forehead rests. Now, if you want to add a deeper stretch into the back of your arms, you could use your blocks. Into child's pose this way. If you want to do child's pose another way too, you can turn your knees out and sit back and let the forehead rest, or arms by the side. Okay, so this version right here, taking my elbows down, and then my forehead comes down towards the ground. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm getting a deeper stretch in through my neck muscles, backs of my arms. Slowly make your way back up. Come to all fours again. And then slowly come over to the side of the body. Sitting in easy pose, legs crossed in front of you, turn towards the front of the mat. We hold here, sit up tall, roll back through the shoulders. Place one hand behind your head And just like we did before when we use both hands, I would like you to press your head against your hand and press 2, 3, 4, release. Switch sides, other hand comes behind and press for 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Same idea as cat-cow. Hold on to the knees and then draw your back into a C curve. So sit back and then forward, come forward and reach. And then come back, C curve. Sitting forward, draw your chest forward, and then come back again, C curve. Come forward again, and hold. Little rotation through our upper body, circle. Now we circle the other way. And hold. Make our way to butterfly. Bottom of your feet together. Do a little flat first here, shake up his legs. Turn your feet up. So open up your feet like a book and we sit up tall with an inhale breath, lift, and an exhale breath. Fold forward, let your head hang. Inhale breath, make your way back up. Exhale breath. Release your legs, take your hands by the side and shake out your legs. Roll over to your side and coming over to our back now. Roll over, side of the body and over, supine. Knees come in towards the chest, give yourself a squeeze. Take your legs up and legs come up and over to the left side. Arms in line with your shoulders. Feel that opening through the front of our body. So into our spine, front of our body, and then add the rotation through our neck, turning your head towards the opposite side of your legs. Head comes back to the center. Use your core and we draw our knees back towards the center and then lift your legs up and over to the other side. Arms in line with your shoulders. Turn your head opposite way. Your legs. Close your eyes. Head comes back towards the center. Legs come back towards the center. Knees in towards the chest. Next pose is bridge. Take your right foot, left foot down towards the ground and into bridge, always looking up towards the sky when we do it. Hands, palms down towards the ground. See if you can touch your heels. You don't have to walk your shoulders under if you don't want to, but because it is a really big opening into our shoulders, and of course that's our focus, but you may join me if you need to look at me first, you may, and then join me. So we lift our pelvis up towards the sky, looking up, hands down towards the ground, and then start to walk your shoulders under and intertwine your fingers. So hold on to your hands, intertwining your fingers. The closer your palms are together, the bigger the stretch is through your shoulders. Pressing into the backs of your arms for that support with that lift. Taking your head is there, so of course like that you're feeling the ground, but really you're pressing into the backs of your arms down towards the ground. Coming out of bridge, releasing your hands, release your arms, walk your shoulders back. Leg, bottom, pelvis comes down towards the ground, and one knee, other knee in towards the chest, counter pose, we hold. A little massage for spine, join me if you'd like. And it's just a little rocking, moving back and forth. C curve through the spine. And hold, and head rest. Turn your knees out to your armpits. Hold on to your ankles or outside of your feet. Let's open up through our pelvis, through our upper body here. Let your shoulders relax as you hold. Slowly release, bring your legs back towards the center. Right foot, left foot down to the ground. Now this next pose is wheel. It is the back bend. I would first to start, take your hands, place them underneath of your shoulders, just where it's comfortable for you, so that your heels are facing the top, heels of your palms are facing the top of your mat. And just hold. Keep your elbows up towards the sky and hold. You may try this, you do not have to. Lifting our pelvis up towards the sky, and then you may come down. So you may try that. It is wheel with a nice big lift. It's always good to do this one at first, to holding onto someone's ankles, and then you have a good grip, and then you lift up. Hold here, and then draw your right knee, left knee in towards the chest and hold. Bring your legs up, open up your legs into a V. Back. Bend through the knees. Take your right foot down, left foot down towards the ground. Now before Shavasana, I would like to do one more stretch in through our shoulder. It's one of my favorite stretches to do instead of doing it with being on all fours. You could do it seated or standing. We're going to do it standing. So roll, take your right arm, bring it overhead, and roll over to your right side to fetal, and then make your way up. And all you need is a wall. So coming up, so I'll use this wall. Take your right arm, and it has to go above your head to get a deeper stretch here. Sometimes people do it at their shoulder height, but if you would like a deeper stretch and it's a little bit more opening, coming above your head, and then turn your body out to face me. So you're gonna feel that into the shoulder, nice big opening. It's one of my favorite stretches to do. Don't have to worry about your knees. You're taking knees out of the equation when you're on all fours. Slowly release to the other side. Okay, again, the hand is above your head. Turn your body out to face me. Slowly release. Roll back through the shoulders. We do alternating of arms in front. Then a tip of the ear to the shoulder. And release. Shavasana. You may lie on your back. You may have your knees bent or a nice comfortable seated position, finding what will work for you for Shavasana. We find stillness. If you're lying on your back, you may squeeze your glutes and then let them release to let your pelvis sink into the ground. Your arms feel heavy to help let the shoulders go. Our eyes are closed and our facial muscles release. With our lips parting, your facial muscles soften a little bit more. Release. Notice your breath and let it soften. I will call you back when it is time. Slowly coming back. Notice our breath. We notice sounds around us. We notice calm around us. Our shoulders are soft. Our body is soft. Starting to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Inhaling and exhaling. Bending through the knees if you're lying on your back. Right arm overhead. Roll over to the right side to fetal. We take a moment. Making your way up. Comfortable seated position. You may sit with your knees higher. Maybe your hips higher than your knees. I like to stack 2 blocks on top of each other to do that. It also takes pressure off my knees. Placing your hands to your heart center. Draw your chin down to the chest. Draw your head up and we sit tall. Relax your shoulders. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing your practice. Namaste.